2 weeks ago, Prince Reza Pahlavi and his wife, Her Highness Yasamin Pahlavi, accepted an official invitation extended by Mrs. Gila Gamliel, the Minister of National Security of Israel, and visited the country. During their trip, Prince Reza Pahlavi and his entourage participated in a Holocaust memorial ceremony and visited one of Israel's advanced desalination facilities. Additionally, the prince held an official meeting with the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, and delivered a speech at Haifa University. They also visited the holy sites of the Baha'i community in this city. Following the conclusion of the official visit, the prince wrote on his official social media networks, "Yasamin and I would like to thank the people of Israel, President Isaac Herzog, Prime Minister Netanyahu, Minister Gila Gamliel, and all of the other officials, business leaders, scientists, and members of the Iranian diaspora who hosted us in Israel and made our visit so productive and memorable. As we traveled the country, we were touched by the hospitality and energized by the optimism of the ordinary people whom we met along the way. We are particularly grateful to Minister Gamliel for her warm welcome and kind attention throughout our visit. We are gratified to have been able to contribute to the rekindling of friendship between Iranians and Israelis. A future democratic Iran will see cultural, scientific and economic exchange with Israel and other neighbors across the region. That day is near." His Royal Highness Prince Reza Pahlavi, in relation to his recent visits to sacred sites of various religions around the world, wrote on his official Twitter account, "Among the main activities of my recent trips to Israel and Italy were visits to important religious sites and places of worship in Jerusalem, Haifa, and Vatican City, with the aim of communicating to the public and to religious and political leaders that from thousands of years ago the ancient nation of Iran was a cradle of diversity and freedom for various religious and belief systems. Historically, the followers of different faiths in Iran worshipped freely and lived in peace and tolerance alongside each other. But from the moment that the Islamic Republic seized power in Iran, it targeted the lives and livelihoods of Iran's Jewish, Baha'i, Christian, Zoroastrian, Sunni, Dervish, Yarsan and atheist communities, as well as the majority of Iranian Shias who opposed its repressive role. In a future secular and democratic Iran, the rule of law will establish and guarantee freedom of religion as a fundamental right so that Iran can return to its roots as a nation where people of different faiths live and worship freely alongside each other." Last Friday, similar to the trends observed in recent months, protesters from Zahedan, located in the Sistan and Baluchistan province of Iran, gathered once more. They chanted slogans against the Islamic Republic. A visual report on the workers' strike in major industrial centers in Iran. Iranian Americans for Liberty expresses its support for the Iranian workers' strike. This organization will strive to convey the voices of the workers and other protesters against the criminal regime of the Islamic Republic, the United States lawmakers and relevant institutions, and persuade them to support the people of Iran. Fatemeh Sepehri, a political prisoner held in Vakilabad prison in Mashhad, Iran, has been denied the right to receive medical furlough. Asghar Sepehri, a political activist, shared the news about his sister's deteriorating physical condition on his Twitter page. He stated, "Today on Monday, 10th of Ordibehesh of Iranian calendar, my sister Fatemeh Sepehri underwent her third surgery within the past year due to a mass in her left hand. My sister requires physiotherapy and should not be subjected to the psychological pressure and stress caused by the prison environment. It is necessary for her to be granted furlough in order to recover at home. Due to her diabetes, my sister needs a proper dietary regimen and she also suffers from hypertension. Since her arrest on the 30th of Shahrivar last year, cortisone has been injected into her hands several times to alleviate severe pain until today when she underwent her third surgery." Arsam Mahmoudi has been sentenced to 6 years in prison by Branch 15 of the Tehran Revolutionary Court. Arsam Mahmoudi, a political prisoner supporting monarchy, has been found guilty of engaging in propaganda activities against the regime and colluding and conspiring to disrupt national security. If the verdict is upheld during the appeals process in accordance with Article 134 of the Islamic Penal Code, he will be required to serve a 5-year prison sentence. In November of the previous year, Arsam Mahmoudi was arrested at his father's residence in Tehran by the security forces of the Islamic Republic and subsequently transferred to Evin prison. Shirivan Hadizadeh, a 24-year-old woman from the Alan neighborhood in Khoi County, Iran, was tragically murdered by her husband. On Saturday, the 9th of Ordibehesh, according to the Iranian calendar, at 3 a.m., Shirivan Hadizadeh and her cousin Hussein Hadizadeh were both killed by Shirivan's husband, Mustafa Hadizadeh. An informed source has revealed that Mustafa Hadizadeh, the perpetrator responsible for the murder of Shirivan and Hussein Hadizadeh, was a member of the armed Sepah Pastaran Revolutionary Guards and utilized a weapon belonging to his organization. Shockingly, he has not been apprehended as of yet. According to local sources, this young woman fell victim to what is commonly referred to as an honor killing. Nationwide protests by retirees and pension recipients of the Social Security Organization in various cities of Iran. Nationwide protests took place in various cities across Iran, led by retirees and pension recipients of the Social Security Organization. The demonstrations aimed to voice their objection to the inadequate implementation of the regulations approved in 2010 and address the difficulties they face in sustaining their livelihoods. The Social Security Organization is a social insurance institution in Iran that offers coverage to both wage-earning and salaried individuals, as well as voluntary coverage to self-employed individuals. It was established in 1975 following the approval of the Social Security law. Mounting a banner on a pedestrian overpass in Abbasabad, Hemmat North Highway, Tehran, with the following inscription: "The most beautiful moment in history is the moment of the fall of dictatorship."